Hey, what's up? Sgt Lett, alive and well. Obviously, I haven't done one of these in a while. Wanted to get back on here and I guess kind of give you a rundown of what's been going on. Not that it's been too exciting or anything like that. Just started to get some messages about my whereabouts and that I should be doing another video. Basically, as you know, I had the stalker issue going on, which I think was the last blog I actually did. Basically, I kind of got tipped off. There was a letter sent to a certain individual who is the only one person that knew I knew this person. Well, it was just one. There was only one person that knew I knew her. So when the letter was sent there, that said some things that kind of gave us a clue. I kind of figured out who it was, or at least who I thought it was, and I decided to just call that person on the phone and let him know, it stops now, basically. They denied being the person or being the stalker, but ever since I made that phone call, everything stopped. Nothing's happened in a few months now, so I think it's done. So nothing's happened there. It seems to have died and gone away. I guess only time will tell, but yeah, that's really all that's happened. It was kind of weird and kind of scary for a little while, but seems to have stopped, and really not too concerned about it. Don't even really think about it anymore. The other thing, I guess the only other thing that's happened of any significance since then is I did have surgery a week ago today, actually, on my finger here. I had a tumor that was actually inside the bone, and I'll take it off here and try to show it to you. The scar, the incision, right there. If you can see, it's still pretty swollen. Basically, I was in the gym working out and dropped the weight on the finger. It had been swollen for a while. My whole deployment in Afghanistan, that pinky was swollen. I just didn't really care. It didn't hurt, and I had other things to do, and it was just being, getting through my deployment, dealing with that stuff, so I didn't really care about the pinky, and still hadn't since the time I got back. When I dropped the weight on it, it became kind of grotesquely large, discolored. Thought I broke it, so I went and had it x-rayed, and they said, the good news, it's not broken, but this is why it had been swollen. There was an actual tumor that was inside the pinky, up here by the nail bed area. So they cut it open there on the side, actually slid it down, I thought a little farther. Once they got in there, they cracked open the bone kind of like an egg and scraped out the tumor that was in there. Sent it to pathology to see if it was cancerous or not. I still don't know if it is or isn't. The chances of it actually being cancerous are slim, so I'm not too worried about it. Then they filled the bone up with a graphite material, and then inserted screws. So I actually have 6 screws in the pinky, 2 on each side of the knuckles to kind of reconstruct the bone and go from there. It hurt like a bitch. I had joked on Facebook about trying to stay awake and videotaping it for a blog, the actual surgery, but doctors didn't let me do that. They had no interest in me staying awake, so that didn't happen. It hurts. For those of you that really know me, I work out all the time, usually at least 1 really good workout a day, sometimes 2. So the inactivity of having the surgery is really what bothers me the most, not being able to do anything. They said it would be several months, then I heard 4 to 6 before the screws and the graphite and everything, the bone on the outside, kind of mesh, become strong and become one. So I don't know how long I'll actually be inactive, but it sucks. I'm used to being physically active and working out my stress in a healthful manner and productive manner. Not able to do that just yet. I go back to the doc tomorrow to take off this kind of gauze wrap on it and actually put a more substantial splint on the finger, which will be on there for 4 to 6 months. Go from there. I continue to get some messages on the page, and I appreciate that. One of the questions I've gotten was if I missed Afghanistan or not, and to Marines it wouldn't surprise them at all, or even other service members. I missed Afghanistan a lot. It was awesome being there. I had some bad moments and tough times when I got back dealing with it. Still do, still have some dreams and all that, but you love being there. You love doing something that has a purpose, and being able to do it every day and do it with some of the best young men and women this country has to offer is an incredible feeling. You feel good about what you're doing 99% of the time, and it's nice to feel like you're contributing. So yeah, I mean, I certainly miss it. I'd like to go back being a part of the recruiting command like I am now. There really is no deployments that I can get my hands on, and my time or number will probably come up again, and I'll go and I'll enjoy it and maybe continue this blog. The only other thing I want to really add on to this one is, one, I know I said it before, I'll try to get more active and putting more videos up here. I just don't feel like I have a lot to show you. I don't think sitting here and listening to me talk is very exciting. But if I can get some video equipment, I can start, maybe recording some of our recruiting events and stuff that we do, and put that up here. Give you something else other than my ugly face talking. But that's probably it for now. I wanted to update you on that, the surgery, the stalker issue seems to be dead, and yes, I do miss Afghanistan. And also, just, again, thanks to everybody that watches it. I appreciate it. Try to make this a little more of a habit, but I just don't want to talk about myself. I want to have something to show you. And again, don't ever hesitate to send me a question. It might take me a month, 2 months to get back to you, but I will, and we'll go from there. So once again, thanks to everybody. A big Semper Fi, hoorah, and I'll be back soon.